Okay. Good evening, everybody. It is December 17th now, so it's 12:16. I don't know if you can do that. 12:16. Okay. Okay, this video is going to be about a dream that I had recently. I have no idea if this has to do with the fact that I have started talking to my adoptive dad a little recently. For some reason, one day I just got mail and I was just going through the mail and I just decided this time I was just going to open all my mail. No matter what it was, I was just going to open all of it for some reason. Sometimes I just do stuff and I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing and I just do it. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to open all my mail. There was a letter from my dad, my adoptive dad. He's been trying to get a hold of me for a while, and that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so I had a dream that I was in a house and there were people there. I forgot how many people were there. And I was walking around the house, and then at like one time, somebody was trying to steal my coffee cup. So evidently, it was a house that I was living in, and it was a house. And somebody was trying to steal my coffee cups for some reason. I have no idea why. And so I went into the kitchen to make sure that all of my coffee cups were there and stuff, and they were like up in the cabinet and stuff like that. And then after that, I walked through like this living room area. There was like a living room or like a dining room area. I think maybe a little of both. And I was sitting, and then all of a sudden I was sitting at a table. I think it was a table. Yeah. I think it was. It was at a table. And I was sitting in the middle, and there was a child sitting on this side of me that had dark hair, and there was a child sitting on this side, or like right around here, that had blonde hair, like light blonde hair. And it was like, oh, like, like one of those like bowl haircuts, like that has like hair down to like the top of their ears. And it was like that. It was like really straight, and it was like that. And he was sitting there like this. And that's how he was sitting. And he had a light blue hoodie on. And I remember I was sitting in the middle of the two, and I can't remember if the dark-haired person was a girl or if it was a boy. And for some reason in the dream, like they were like my kids. I think the boy was. I forgot if that, but I just, for some reason, I just felt like they were like my kids. And then all of a sudden, I was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, my dad walks up to the table, and I'm holding him. I'm holding the blonde haired boy. Somehow I knew that it was a boy. Like I had my arms like wrapped around him just a little. And then all of a sudden, my dad walks up, and he's like leaning over, like, how you have, somebody sitting down, and he's like trying to yank him out of my arms. He's like, for some reason, like he's upset or something, and he's like trying to take him away from me. And I was like, and I just grabbed onto him more, and I like wrapped my arms around him, and I was like, no. And I like screamed like really loud. I was like, no! And then I tried to get up and like walk out of the house. Like there was like a entrance way like right next to us. And like I tried to get up and walk out of the house. I have no idea what that was all about, but all I know was that I woke up after that like a little, like you know how you're like half awake, half asleep, you know, that kind of thing. Well, sometimes whenever I do that, that's what happens. Like I'm like half awake, half asleep, and like I was like a little scared and stuff. I was just trying to protect him so much. Like it was like something was like bad was like gonna happen to him or something, I think. And I was like, no. But nothing bad happened to him. Like in the dreams. Oh God. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody like that. So, okay. Okay, so that's all for the dream recently. I just had this like a few days ago. This is just like within the last like week or something like that. So, okay. So, thank you for watching.